Sometimes, just when you think a game is over, the unthinkable happens. And that's exactly what unfolded on a wild Sunday night as the Buffalo Bills staged one of the most unforgettable comebacks in recent memory. If you thought the Ravens' explosive offense and dominant lead meant this one was in the bag, think again. But here's where it gets controversial. Even near perfection isn't enough when you're up against a quarterback like Josh Allen. Let's break it down for those who missed the madness or want to understand just how it happened. The Baltimore Ravens came out swinging. Derrick Henry shredded the Bills' defense, rushing for a massive 169 yards on just 18 carries and finding the end zone twice. Wideout Zay Flowers put on a receiving clinic, racking up 7 grabs for 143 yards and a touchdown. Meanwhile, Lamar Jackson was electric, passing for 210 yards and tossing 2 touchdowns, while also adding 70 yards and a rushing TD. With numbers like these, it's no wonder Baltimore looked unstoppable, averaging a staggering 8.6 yards per play and racking up a whopping 432 total yards. Midway through the fourth quarter, the Ravens appeared to have sealed their victory, holding a seemingly secure 40-25 lead after another rapid-fire touchdown drive of just 4 plays that covered at least 65 yards. But that's precisely when the tide began to turn, and this is the part most people miss. Sometimes, the small mistakes and missed opportunities snowball, when you least expect it. The Bills had struggled to slow Baltimore all night, but after being forced to punt with a little over 9 minutes remaining, Buffalo's defense delivered just in time. They stuffed the Ravens on a crucial set of downs. And thanks to a blunder by Baltimore's special teams, where a player accidentally slid into the end zone instead of downing the ball at the 1-yard line, the Bills got the ball back on their own 20 with over 7 minutes left. What happened next will be talked about all season long. On 4th and 2 at the Ravens' 10-yard line, Josh Allen escaped to his right and floated a desperate pass toward the end zone. The ball was deflected by one Bills receiver before landing in the hands of second-year star Keon Coleman, resulting in a game-changing touchdown. Interestingly, Buffalo chose just to kick the extra point, trimming Baltimore's advantage to 8 points and making it a one-possession game, a strategic decision that could spark some debate among fans. Then came the first true calamity for the Ravens. Despite Henry's night-long heroics, he was stripped of the football by Bills defensive tackle Ed Oliver, with linebacker Terrell Bernard pouncing on the loose ball. Suddenly, Buffalo had new life, setting up just 30 yards from pay dirt. 4 plays later, Allen bulldozed into the end zone from the 1-yard line, but again, a failed 2-point conversion left the Bills trailing by 2. With 3 timeouts remaining, Buffalo still had hope. The Ravens played it safe, but couldn't gain ground. A 1-yard run, a failed trick handoff to Flowers, and a quick stop on a pass to DeAndre Hopkins left Baltimore punting again. Despite having no timeouts left, the Bills' offense engineered a flawless 2-minute drill. Allen launched a deep shot to Joshua Palmer for a dramatic 32-yard gain, then hit Coleman over the middle to set up 1st and goal at the 9. With Baltimore burning their last timeouts, the game rested on the leg of recently signed kicker Matt Prater, who calmly slotted a 32-yard field goal as time expired. The Bills had pulled off a walk-off stunner to start both their season and the final run of games at their historic stadium. One detail to note, and sure to fire up debate among fans, is Prater's Cinderella role. He joined the Bills just this week after Tyler Bass was injured, and had already hit a crucial 43-yarder as the first half ended. What does it say about a team's mental strength when even a brand-new player becomes the game winner? Josh Allen, by the way, posted career numbers in the final quarter, tossing for a personal best 251 yards in one period. He finished the night 33 for 46 with 394 yards and 2 passing scores, also adding 30 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. Keon Coleman cemented his reputation as a go-to target, hauling in 8 catches for 112 yards and a TD. So where do we go from here? The 1-0 Bills will look to stay hot on the road against the Jets, while the 0-1 Ravens must regroup quickly for their home opener against heated rivals, the Cleveland Browns. Now let's open up the debate. Were the Ravens simply unlucky, or did they choke under pressure? Should the Bills have gone for two after that first late touchdown? Is Josh Allen the league's most valuable quarterback right now? Or is this just the start of more wild performances across the league? Chime in below. What's your take on this wild roller coaster game? Let's hear it.